Screw the haters, I don't care. It might be different, I might be unaware. All that matters to me is that you're always there. You let me in your world and show me that you care. You understand me, you let me be me. You understand me, and I wanna let you know. You make me feel so good, every day I feel so cute. Yeah, you make me feel so cute. Bells in my head, gonna dance everywhere. You make me feel so cute, every day I feel so cute. Yeah, you make me feel so cute, so cute. And I wanna let you know, stuck in those, I don't care. It's never ending, but there's hope somewhere. All that matters to me is that you're always there, checking up on me and show me that you care. You understand me, you let me be me. You understand me, and I wanna let you know. You make me feel so cute, every day I feel so cute. Yeah, you make me feel so cute. Bells in my head, gonna dance everywhere. You make me feel so cute, every day I feel so cute. Yeah, you make me feel so cute, so cute.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Alrighty, everyone, welcome to the season opener for season number 2 of the Hell for Leather Racing League, live here on Extreme Sim TV and the SK Modified Division, brought to you by Elite Performance Setup Shop. Qualifying underway here tonight for tonight's action. We got a heat race coming up with a C main and a B main, all tonight for you for these SK Modifieds. Thank you for coming out here tonight and for this opening round at USA Speedway. Right now, Quentin the Tail, top of the board. Eric Sellers, Maverick Davies, Anthony Maroney there. David Tumbley, Mr. Andrew K. Boggs back with us. What about Dave Hughes Jr., Benjamin Richards, Chris Franz, Robert Matthews, Michael Peters, and many more here ready to go. And we're ready to get into your heat action here tonight. Live from the USA Speedway. Thanks each and every one of you for coming out. Thank you to everybody over to Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast again for all things nerdy. Thank you to those guys and everything they do here. And we'll get ready to take 4 drivers from our heat race here tonight into your A main. So your top 4 will advance here in just a moment over to your A main. And we'll get your starting lineup here for this heat race here tonight in heat number 1. And let's take a look at where everybody's going to start. Here we go. Heat number 1 is going to line up as follows. It's going to be Maverick Davis alongside Anthony there to his outside. Row number 2, it's David there alongside Andrew K. Boggs. They're starting 4th tonight. Starting 5th in row number 1, David DeFuge Jr., Benjamin Richards there in 6th. 7th tonight, Chris Franz, Robert Matthews, Michael Peters, Joseph Ralph there in 10th. 11th is Ryan Myers, Scott Swanson there as well, Mike Matherly, Donald the Fish Fisher, Herschel Lawrence, Jed Cotterman 16th deep in the field. There is Derek Dickerson and Mr. Tyler Talone there as well. And Christopher rounds out the 19 cars here in the heat number 1 lineup. Big field for heat number 1. Top 4 will automatically advance into your A main here tonight to move on to your main event starting grid, and then we'll go into our C and B main here tonight. Thank you as always, Touch of Glass Auto Body, our caution partner here tonight. You need a touch of glass, go to Touch of Glass Auto Body, or Touch of Glass Auto Body as well. Long time deal. They were back with us when we started with modifieds way back in the day with the Shut Up and Race series. Probably one of the first modified series I've ever actually covered was Shut Up and Race way back in 2019. But here tonight, Hell for Leather Racing League ready to bring them to green with 18 cars, 19 scheduled to start this heat. 18, looks like 17 of which actually rolling in heat number 1. 4 cars will advance to your main event here tonight. As always, thank you to everybody for coming on board. Here we go. It is heat number 1 time here on the channel. Ready to roll out of turn 4. 8 laps. Green flag in the air. Oh, not yet. Now the green flag waves. 8 to go. Maverick Davis there as well out front. Contact already, and around goes Anthony. Big mess. Turn 1. Anthony gets turned around from the outside pole. He will not transfer directly into the A main here. He's going to be deep in the pack. Maverick out front. And now Maverick leads. Chris Franz there holding the transfer spot in 4th. Andrew K just outside the transfer out of heat number 1. 7 laps to go here tonight. Battle for transfer. Here comes Andrew. He'll dive to the bottom looking for room under Chris Franz. Franz going to give it to him. Down the front straightaway. Contact door to door, wheel to wheel. 6 to go here at USA in heat number 1. Battle for the transfer. Andrew K going to move into the straight transfer spot from heat 1. Give Chris Franz a 5th. Robert Matthews 6th. Matthews going to stick the right rear right underneath of him. Maverick Davis right there as well. As a hang on, 5 to go here tonight. Maverick out front. David 2nd. Dave Fuge Jr. 3rd. Andrew K there in 4th. Franz in 5th. Robert Matthews. Ryan Myers right there as well. Contact the 6 going around. Michael Peters going to go around the middle of the corner. Multiple cars involved and more going to get collected. Out of turn 4, and they're still wrecking down the front straightaway here. That's going to be Jed Cotterman collected in that one. Cotterman going to toe the pit road. Meanwhile, Maverick out front. David there 2nd. Coming to 3 to go in heat number 1. Only 3 more laps around the racetrack here in heat number 1 for these top 4 to transfer directly in. That's Andrew K, Chris Franz, trying to chase Andrew back down, but Andrew perfectly still in a transfer spot here tonight with 3 to go. Andrew K would be your last car to direct transfer out of the heat number 1 here tonight with just 2 laps to go here. Battle raging behind them here. There's Donald the Fish Fisher from admin box there, sitting in the 8th. Robert Matthews in 7th, coming to 1 to go this time by. Herschel Lawrence, David Fuge Jr. having a problem. What happened to David Fuge Jr.? He is around Ryan now in the final transfer here late. Matthews in 5th, Ryan in 4th. Coming to the checkered flag, Ryan will take the final transfer. Maverick Davis will get the win here tonight. Holy cow, dude. All right. Well, that was interesting. And we'll check everything out here in a moment. Again, thank you to all the nerds and nerds doing nerd things for all the photos, the whole photos, as we get ready for your C main here tonight. And this is interesting. We're going to take one car, or 7 out of your C and 7 out of your B. And that's the way we'll line them up here tonight. A little interesting on the lineup format. Everybody out of the C is going to go straight through here. So it looks like everybody's going to make the A main if it doesn't change again here. But your C main is going to be Matthews, Herschel, Scott Swanson, Mike Matherly, David Fuse Jr., Michael Peters, and Benjamin Richards. The 7 cars are going to be in your C main here tonight. I'm going to look at your live starting grid for your C main here. Robert Matthews is going to start from the pole spot. Herschel Lawrence to his outside. Scott Swanson, Mike Matherly. Then it's going to be Dave Fuse Jr. and Michael Peters right there. And then Benjamin Richards to round out your C main lineup here tonight. Robert Matthews up front ready to go. We'll see how this 15-lap C main's going to go here tonight. A little bit of hectic there in heat number 1. Ready to go for C main action. Crossing the start-finish line. Lights will go off on the pace car this next time by. And we'll get ready to go C main racing here tonight. I want to thank everybody that helps make this happen each and every night. We're coming to green in your C main. This is going to be interesting. Coming to green. Coming to green. Pace lights are all off on the pace car. Here we go. Coming to green right now. Green flag going to fly. We're racing here at USA in your C main tonight.
Yeah, fantastic crowd this weekend. Yeah, Grant.
Great job. Everybody up to speed. There's Robert Matthews, Herschel Lawrence right there as well. Herschel sitting right there in third. Scott Swanson in second. Mike Matherly, David Fuse Jr., Michael Peters all in this mixed contact. Around goes the 6 of Peters again. After trouble in the heat, he's going to go around in the C. That's just not the night he's looking for. And caution going to be out in your C main. First caution of the night out in your C main with Robert Matthews leading. Matthew leads here in your C main for the Hell for Leather Racing League SK Modified Division season opener. This is going to be interesting. Canceling. Looks like they're canceling. Stand by.
Taken out, and he's been calling somebody out.
All right, everybody, and we're back in action here as we get ready to go back green flag racing in just a moment. 10 to go in your C main, ready to rock and roll here. 10 to go in the C. Up front, Matthews leads. Coming to green, 9 laps to go here in the C main. Side by side, Scott Swanson, David Fuse Jr., Mike Matherly right there coming to 8 to go this time by. Double file into 3 and 4. Robert Matthews, Scott Swanson out front. Double file in your C main right now at the front of the field with Swanson in second. Here comes Fuse Jr. right there as well, with Mike Matherly in the mix with Benjamin Richards right there as well. Everybody gonna hang on nose to tail right now. A little bit of side-by-side racing. Swanson, Matherly, Matthews right there. 7 to go. Here comes Benjamin Richards right there in the mix. And again, everybody transferring in here. David Fuse Jr. going to go to the bottom here underneath Robert Matthews. Fuse Jr. going to roll to the inside. He'll get that car underneath. Great battle into the corner once again here. Matthews, Dave right there as well. 7 to go in the C here tonight. We continue to roll right now. 6 laps to go from your C main again. B main coming up here in a little bit. B main should be fun here tonight as we get ready to go. 6 laps to go here from USA Speedway in the C. Herschel Lawrence side by side behind them. Peter's there. Just a lot of craziness going on right now. Mike Matherly, Benjamin Richards right there. Scott Swanson. We got a car. 60 is right here. We got Herschel Lawrence a lap down. 4 to go this time by. 4 to go in your C main action here tonight from USA Speedway. David Fuse Jr. coming to 3 laps to go. David Fuse Jr. continuing right now. David Fuse Jr. leading, 3 to go. Scott Swanson, Mike Matherly hanging on as well. Two laps to go. Dave out front leading, coming to 1 to go this time by Dave Fuse Jr. Everybody holding tight right now. Junior leading. The checkered flag is out. David Fuse Jr. getting the checkered flag in front of the field in the 24 machine in your C. And we'll get ready to go to your B main. And we'll double check everything, but I think 7 is what's going to be transferred in your B main. That would give us, indeed, yes, 7. 7 will get transferred in the B main, which will give us our final starting field here tonight. A little bit of trickiness with iRacing, but we've got it handled. And then B main action will be coming up right now. 7 cars to transfer. Here we go. All right, here we go. Getting ready to get it here once again for yet more racing action here at USA Speedway. Donald the Fish Fisher on pole here for your B main as we get ready to fire back off. Again, coming up 60 lap A main momentarily. Fish, Tyler, Joseph, Ralph right there as well. Coming to green. Lights off on the pace car once again. And we are ready to go racing here from USA Speedway. Here we go, coming to green, 15 laps to go. B main here tonight. 7 cars to transfer, and as it sets, with only 5 on track, that's going to be very interesting. Fish, Tyler, Joseph, Ralph, Chris Franz up there as well. 14 to go this time by. The guys back up to speed, and Chris Franz having a problem. Fish out front leading the way right now in this one as well. 14 to go here in the B. And then once we get through the B main, we will be ready to go in your A main for tonight. The Fish leading Tyler right now, 1 and 2 at the moment. 1 and 2 at the moment. There's Fish and Tyler. Ralph, Franz there as well as they run through. 13 to go in your B main here tonight. Great little side-by-side battle right there between Joseph, Ralph, and it looked to be Anthony just getting by him there, moving into third behind Tyler and Donald the Fish Fisher with 11 to go this time by. 11 to go. $11 to go this time by at the stripe. With just 11 laps to go, Fish out front leading the way right now. Everybody else behind him. 11 to go in your B main tonight. Fish hanging on, looking for a B main win here at the USA Speedway, this technical little racetrack here in Lakeland, Florida. And right now, big move behind him. Look at Tyler holding off Anthony, doing a good job. Great move there, holding him at bay for a moment. Everybody back at it, back single file. Meanwhile, Donald the Fish Fisher continuing to hold on and doing a wonderful job. As they work their way through. 8 to go this time by with Donald the Fish Fisher out in front, leading the way of this one at the moment. And your B. Let's do a little bit of short track, crank it up, shall we? Because we got a bit of battle. Don't do that. Don't wreck each other now. Let's not do that. Tyler gonna jump and he's gonna turn him. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Big contact and more wrecking. Jesus. They're all wrecking down the back straightaway. The Fish involved. Big incident. 7 to go. Oh boy. Oh boy. The contact there, then the 18 up in the fence. They're going to come down. Contact there, and then just everybody comes piling in. Caution out here. 6 to go in your B. So 6 to go in the B main here tonight. Alrighty, your B main. 2 laps to go in the B main. Joseph Ralph out front. He'll come down the back straightaway this time by Joseph Ralph. Leads your B main here tonight. Donald the Fish Fisher right there as well in the mix. Coming to the start finish line. 1 to go in the B main here tonight at USA Speedway. Final lap of B main action here tonight from USA. Great battle side by side. There's the Fish alongside. Couple of more there as well. Side by side into turn 4. Joseph Ralph gonna hang on. He'll take the B main win. And we'll get ready for 60 laps of main event action here at USA Speedway. Got about 4 minutes to get ready. I'll be back with you in a moment. All right, here we go. Back again. A main action here tonight. We'll quickly take you through your starting lineup for the A main here tonight. Here we go. On the pole, Quentin Natal to the outside, Eric Sellers. Starting third here tonight, it is going to be Maverick Davis. Anthony there starts fourth. Fifth, David Tumbley, Andrew K. Boggs, David Fuchs Jr., Benjamin Richards, Chris Franz back there well as Michael Peters. Joseph Ralph going to start 12th here tonight. 13th is Ryan. 14th is Scott Swanson. 15th here tonight, Mike Matherly. Fish there as well. Herschel Lawrence, Jed Cotterman. Derek Dickerson there. Tyler going to start 20th here tonight in the A. Robert Yost back there as well as Christopher, scheduled to start in row 11. So here we go. Feature race at USA International Speedway here tonight for the Hell for Leather Racing League. Here we go. Field coming to green. 60 laps. Your race distance here tonight. 60 your distance here. Here we go. Field coming to green. Green flag in the air. Up to speed we go. Quentin Natal out front early. Natal leads them here as they run down the back straightaway here. Natal leads trouble back in the pack. Big mess. Big mess back here. Brand's going to get through it, but everybody else, Tyler amongst those involved. Let's take a look here. Back straightaway, we don't have a problem. Guys just getting together right there. Nowhere for the 18 to go and a couple of more. Just getting swept up into it down the back straightaway. Caution out here once again at USA Speedway. Trouble on the racetrack. Everybody will get ready to go for yet another restart. 2 laps into your A main. Quentin Natal leads over Eric Sellers and Maverick Davis. It's the Maverick right there setting in the line as well. Unfortunate here, trouble early on. It's been a really weird night for these gentlemen here in the Hell for Leather Racing League in the SK Modified Division. Some guys have gotten wrapped up into some craziness here, and it continues to be the same here 3 laps in to our A main right now. 3 laps in the A main, 3 of 60 complete, and we'll wait just a moment as they continue to roll right now. Out front, Quentin Natal leading the charge over Eric Sellers at the moment. And that's the way they set as we get ready to come to green. All right, as we get ready to go back to green, Quentin Natal will have the lead. As we get ready to go back at it here, 5 laps in the books, 55 to go. Here from USA Speedway, here in the Hell for Leather Racing League SK Modified Division. And again, we haven't seen really long runs tonight to know how the tire wear here this evening is going to be. We'll have to find out as we're double file with Quentin Natal out front alongside Maverick Davis, Eric Sellers, all in the top 5. Coming to green. Let's go racing. Back underway here at USA. Field pretty good getaway here, at least in the turn 1. Natal, Davis all out here in front, side by side. down the back straightaway. That's where we had problems on the original start. Everybody will find a way through that time. And nice and easy does it. You just got to take your time with these SK Modifieds. Get the tires warmed up. Figure out where you're at. Almost three wide up front and the tail. Able to come down and cover though. The tail just out in front of Maverick on the outside. You see Maverick holding the momentum here. 2x2 in the first two loads. We got problems. Matherly involved in another one with Peters. Caution out. Lap 7. Caution back out again here on the racetrack. Another incident for these drivers. Fish involved in one here. Just a rough night for some of these guys in the back of the pack. See them getting into that adjacent wall, jetting out onto the racetrack. Sending these cars flying. And brings the caution out. So again, back under caution for the yet again early in the main at least. It's a Nighthawk. It's a Nighthawk. What's up, buddy? So trouble again in the A main. Just can't get in a rhythm here tonight. 9 of 60 in the books. Really like to see some tire fall off on these SK Modified ground pounders. Can't get in a rhythm to get them going. And the side issue, let's go and we'll look at the side issue these drivers have. Now, this is my settings that I run triple screen, so it's a little distorted on a single screen. But you can see, even with a wider field of view in these cars, sight issue can be a problem depending on the situation. Really hard to tell where that right front is exactly, especially the bumper, especially if we get on the inside. No love for the Harrison. Okay, wait a minute. It's Harrison. There you go, Harrison. The Hulk is cooler than the Harrison, all right? Not my fault. Lights back on around the racetrack. So it's Natal out front as we circle under yellow. 10 laps completed the 60 here tonight from USA Speedway here on Extreme Sim TV. Quentin Natal leads the A main with Maverick Davis and Andrew Kay and Eric Sellers and Dave Hughes Jr. all setting in the top 5 when we go back green. And we will get ready to fire this back up in just a moment as they exit turn number 4. Should be seeing the lights go off on the pace car here. Quentin Natal will get the lights off here. The tail out front to lead them to green. So again, back at it. Let's see if we can get some green flag laps in and get rolling here. Season 2 opener for Hell for Leather Racing League here in the SK Modified Division here on Extreme Sim TV. We will see if we can get some laps in here. Coming out of turn number 4, across the the restart box green in the air. Here we go. Field coming back alive. Back underway. 12 laps on the board. Natal Davis. Side by side. That battle reignites. Andrew right there in the line. 3 wide here into turn 4. Thinking better of it. And more trouble. Oh, crap. Crap. Oh, boy. Half the field going to be into the outside wall. Caution back out. And the demo derby begins here at USA Speedway. They were attempting to go 3 wide. That didn't work out. And everybody gets swept into it like a rug into turn 4. One more look at it. Andrew K goes to the bottom. Backs out. Let's take a look here in slow-mo. Because here's what I'm thinking happens here. Andrew K goes down to the bottom. Backs out. So he's backing out of the throttle. But I don't think the other two really realized that they had the room down there they had. The contact is made. And from this point on, it's just a absolute mess of cars coming into this. You see the front two spinning into the outside wall. Everybody else trying to sneak through this craziness. Another car getting clipped right there. He'll go back up the racetrack. And that's just going to kind of seal off this runway. The 5 gets into it. Nowhere to go. 33 gets a piece of it. Gets clipped up on its side. Looks like he ran over the tire, which put him up and over. And this chaos reigns in turn 4. 15 laps complete. Well, what cars we have left running back out on track here under caution once again. Here at USA Speedway, ready to go back racing anytime now. But major incidents to open up tonight. We'll be back in the booth in a moment here live at USA Speedway. All right, back underway live here at USA Speedway. Andrew K leads them as we're back green, 18 laps complete. 18 complete, caution on the racetrack. And we got more of an issue. We'll see what happens. About to have a caution in the bedroom for the cat trying to attack the pit bull. And contacting around we go. Tyler around, more cars involved once again in turn 1. Caution back out, 19 completed the 60 here tonight in the Can I Survive 60 here at USA Speedway. Right now, Andrew K. Boggs leads them here at the moment. Eric Sellers in second. And we're going to have to bring a tank out here to win this race, I have a feeling. All right, we'll get ready to go back at it here. Lights on the pace car once again. So lights on the pace car, 20 laps complete of the scheduled 60 here tonight as Andrew K. Boggs leads here at USA Speedway as we'll look for a green flag here momentarily. As we enter closer and closer to halfway of this one, with Andrew K. leading the way over Chris Brands. I feel like we teleported from USA Speedway and we're at Bowman Gray Stadium tonight. We're at the Madhouse. Speaking of Bowman Gray Stadium in the Madhouse, see next, before the season ends, I got Saturday off. It's not that far of a trip. As soon as I get some things taken care of, I'm going to the Madhouse. Because that is one place that I'm yet to watch a race that is kind of like you have to. So I'm going to go to the Madhouse in Bowman Gray. So that'll be fun. Andrew K leads them right now. So 22 of 60 complete here. 9 on Extreme Sim TV. So, as we ride around here waiting for the green flag to fly once again, here at the USA Speedway, roughly halfway tonight in tonight's A main. Issues all around here tonight, contact and more on the racetrack. Lights will go off, we'll get released, and we'll go again. Here we go, single file restart. 24 on the board of 60. Everybody 24 on the board. Andrew K out front, Eric Sellers right there, Chris Franz. Everybody fighting through. There's Robert. So again, 25 complete this time by. So right now, 25 of 60 complete. Right now, Andrew K out front, leading the way. Eric Sellers right now. So right now, as we fight through, Boggs leads the way at the moment. 27 on the board this time by. Quentin Natal right there also in the mix. Quentin Natal, 27 on the board. Donald the Fish Fisher, 7th on the board right now. Dave Butch Jr. going to lose a spot. But it's Andrew K. Boggs out front of Eric Sellers, 1 and 2, here tonight at USA Speedway. These two leading the way. Look how close they are to the back straightaway right here. Into 3 and 4. Andrew K gonna lead Sellers in nice and wide arc. Into turn 3 and 4. Andrew K. Boggs right here. Eric Sellers. Chris Franz right there in 3rd. Quentin Natal. But it's Boggs lead. Boggs up the racetrack. Sellers gonna poke underneath. 30 on the board with 30 to go. 30 laps to go. Sellers, Boggs, nose to tail. 30 down, 30 to go tonight at USA Speedway, and Eric Sellers will take over the race lead for now, behind with Andrew K giving chase. Brands right there. Robert Matthews, David Hughes Jr. What about the Fish? Michael Peters, David. Back here, Joseph, Ralph, Ryan, and Herschel Lawrence. All on track as well. With just 30 to go in this one here tonight. There's Anthony back there in 15th. Mike Matherly stuck in 16th right now. So now we're going to get some laps in. We'll see who has the best race car over the longer run here. Starting to turn some laps here at USA Speedway. First half of this race, a little bit messy. Half number 2 looking to be a bit better as they get spread out up front. Now it's going to be a question of can Andrew manage the front tires and rear tires on this car and get this car to rotate through the center and off and be able to run Sellers back down. Sellers got him around him, but he hasn't gotten away. 0.2 of a second separates these two this time. 0.2 of a second. Meanwhile, we got a bit of a battle back here. Matthews and Dave Huge Jr. right there with the fish and a little ways back, about 5 seconds. So those guys have set themselves apart side by side down the front straightaway. Battle for position here. That's 5th and 6th on your screen. Dave Huge Jr. going to make that 5th. Now up front, Boggs has lost about a half a tenth to race leader Sellers. Down the front straightaway once again. 25 laps to go in the A main here tonight. 8 main action here. Right now you're seeing Sellers lead Boggs and the tail, your top 3. Franz going to pick his nose up and get in there. Chris Franz does a great job. He'll get to the bottom. Nice job down the back straightaway. Dead even for 3rd. The tail on the bottom. Remember, he got turned around earlier. Back up to P3. Sellers and K trying to run away and hide, but they can't do it right now. Man, oh man, oh man. 38 on the board. Battles up front, lap traffic right in front of them. Last time by, Natal and Boggs faster, about a tenth off of Sellers. Sellers, good lap. Continue to watch these lap times develop here as they continue to roll the inside of the racetrack. Boggs starting to pull back away by 0.4 of a second right now. Everybody else around the racetrack, 0.2 of a second. Now 10th and a half separating Quentin Natal and Mr. Chris Franz and Dave Huge Jr. all right there. 3-car battle, 3rd, 4th, and 5th on your screen. Great battle inside the top 5 right now. 5 laps, or 20 laps to complete left. This time by 20 to go here at USA Speedway. Sellers commanding lead of 0.4 of a second. Dave Hughes Jr. going to drop that right front right below Chris Franz. Franz holds him at bay right now. Best battle on the racetrack for 4th and 5th. This is the best battle on the racetrack right now, but it's Chris Franz trying to get that car to rotate here and try to pull away from Dave Hughes Jr. The tail got the 3rd, but he kind of stalled out there in 3rd. Andrew Kay's lost another 0.2 to a race leader. He's about 0.6 off the leader now. More lap traffic, they'll work their way through. What's interesting about the situation with 18 to go, and you look on track as we got a car way high there out of turn number 2. That was Quentin. The tail got up out of the groove. He'll get it rode back down to the bottom. Sellers got by for that race lead and consistently been the fastest car on the racetrack, even through traffic. Traffic's not necessarily slowing him down, not helping the guys behind him try to get around him here. He keeps negotiating traffic the way he is. It's going to be really hard for Andrew or Quentin to do anything with him. Sand running out of the hourglass here as these guys work their way. Battle still 4th, 5th, and 6th on the racetrack. These guys still nose to tail very tight down the back straightaway. They'll get back single file, coming to 15 to go. Next time by here at USA Speedway. Sellers leads Andrew. Andrew's putting the pressure, trying to turn the wick up here in the 26. Last time by within 1/1000th of what the leader ran. Not faster, but not slower. That time by about 1/1000th quicker. Starting to close back in. Nice corner 1 and 2. He's got it to 0.3 of a second now. You got to hit your marks here. Chris Friend's going to get around Quentin. Quentin losing ground. Dave Hughes Jr. going to get underneath of him here. That's for fourth right now. Good job, Dave. Late pass for fourth. Gap now steady. 0.3 of a second out front last time by. Andrew K. a tenth quicker. Speed chart starting to go back in Andrew's favor. 12 laps to go here. Hourglass running out on Andrew K. Let's hop on board with Andrew K. as he tries to run down your race leader. On board entering 1 and 2, and you can see a very nice gentle turn into the corner. Great job. Gets it straightened back up. Good job. Gets it straight and gets rolling. How nice and easy he's doing that cornering. Wonderful job by Andrew K. Gotta make that work though. You're on board. Eric Sellers just in front. Both drivers nice and smooth on the steering wheel, at least through the corner exit. 2 seconds over everybody else behind them. See that battle continuing to like rage third, fourth, and fifth. Right with one another with 10 to go. Lap times out front, stabilizing out once again. A little bit of traffic, just a little bit, in front of Eric Sellers here. About half a straightaway in front of him. You'll have to negotiate that lap car before it's all over and done with here tonight. At this point in the race, Eric's starting to look way down the straightaway, trying to pick out the problem spots, if you will. Battle behind them. Up the race track goes to 21. That's Mike Matherly giving them plenty of room. That's Anthony right here as well, down the back straightaway, and you see the gap back to the leaders. Pretty nice of a gap, and not really catching them quick enough to be in that mess of lap traffic. There might be one car here they may actually catch here before the end of this. Gap right now 0.5 of a second once again with 7 to go. Now 6 to go. Sellers just wants this thing to stay green. Friends, David Hughes Jr. continuing to battle fourth and fifth, third and fourth. Jr. there in the 24. Friends in the 73 side by side. And clear for David Hughes Jr. Up to a podium spot here tonight if he can stay there. 4 to go at the stripe. Gap out front, 0.5 of a second. Lap traffic right there for your race leader, Eric Sellers. Sellers just got to take care of the car, be smart here, don't get involved with lap traffic. You've got a 0.5 second gap here. That's plenty to give you some overhead on what you need to do and how you need to approach this traffic. 3 to go. 0.6 of a second now. Sellers running a 27.82 to Boggs 20.813 last time. Coming to 2 to go, catching lap traffic here. Not going to be much of a problem. He'll dip under to the inside. 2 to go for race leader Sellers. Sellers negotiates the lap traffic beautifully. Puts that one car in between him and P2. Now he just wants to see the white flag this time by Eric Sellers out of turn number 4 to see the white. 1 to go at USA Speedway. Sellers now just going to have to negotiate corners here. Andrew K has chopped the gap down to 0.4 of a second, but it's a little too late. Sellers into 3 and 4. Comes out of turn 4, and Eric Sellers, the number 97 machine, will take the season opener at USA Speedway. Great job, Eric Sellers, negotiating lap traffic. And he will bring that thing home with a race win here tonight. Eric Sellers, survival of the fittest here tonight at USA Speedway. And Eric Sellers and that Willen modified machine will go to victory lane here tonight. In victory lane he goes. Your top 3 podium as follows: Eric Sellers, Andrew K. Boggs, and Dave Feuds Jr. all in the podium finishing spot here tonight at USA Speedway. Chris Franz coming home 4th. Quentin Natal, after getting turned around early, going to come home 5th here tonight, with Robert Matthews coming home 6th. Donald the Fish Fisher going to walk away with the 7th here tonight at USA Speedway. Michael Peters going to come home 8th. David Tumbly there in 9th. Joseph Ralph going to score it right there in 10th. There's Mr. Ralph. Herschel Lawrence going to score 11th here tonight. Anthony Maroney going to score 12th here this evening. Mike Matherly going to score 13th. Ryan Meyer is going to score 14th. Mike Davis Jr. going to come home with a 15th place finish. Tyler back there in 16th. Scott Swanson going to score 17th. Benjamin Richards going to come home 18th. 19th is Derek Dickerson. And Christopher Holman there in 20th. 63 laps down. Let's get ready to talk to your podium drivers. And we'll get ready to talk to your race winner here tonight as well. So here we go. We'll unmute the disky cord here in a moment. We'll get everybody ready. That was interesting, Jed.
It is what it is.
Hey, I'm not going to the TV 14 era yet. I'm still in the PG era. If you watch WWE, that's a WWE joke for you. Oh, okay. Let's see. Where is Mr. Sellers? There is Mr. Sellers. Mr. Sellers, buddy. Matt in the booth. Get a copy, sir.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Well, you got the lead there in the second half of the race. You got by Andrew. Andrew was right there with you for a lot of that second run. You come across a little bit of lap traffic, did a really good job of managing that, and really starting the yard out just a bit, about 5/10 of a second, most of that run over Andrew.
Yeah, I think I was just a touch faster than Andrew.
Well, man, we were getting late in the race there, and you started to catch that group of lap traffic that you eventually never got to, but yeah, I think you got 1 or 2 of them. Was you concerned about getting in a big group of lap traffic there? Well, what was your plans if you did, and how were you going to kind of negotiate that?
I was just hoping to get by everybody pretty cleanly without scrubbing off, too much speed, because one little mistake and Andrew he'd be right there on me again.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you did, man. You did a good job managing the tires, managing the speed, and most and foremost, luckily, you didn't get a caution there late.
Yeah, the no caution helped me, and Quentin had the car to beat on that one, but he unfortunately got caught up in a wreck, and I somehow barely squeezed between them. Everybody has to have a little luck each race.
Well, man, you opened up the modified season with a win here in Lakeland USA Speedway. It's got to be exciting for you to pull that one off.
Yeah, it's always good to get a win in this league. Today, they had a few issues and stuff. If I could if I could do it again, it'd be awesome. But there's 10 guys in this league every week that that could win it. So,
all right, Eric, man, congratulations! You opened up the year here with a win at USA Speedway, buddy.
Thanks, Matt.
All right, Eric Sellers, driver of the number 97, going to victory lane here tonight at USA Speedway. We'll get ready to talk to more of your podium finishers here in a moment. And what was a crazy, crazy race here in the opening night, to say the least. Let's talk to Andrew K. coming home second here tonight. Andrew, Matt in the booth, you got me, sir.
Loud and clear.
All righty, man, with a speed deficit between you and Sellers, went back and forth quite a few times during those final stages and final few laps. There for a moment, it looked like you may be able to track him down.
Yeah, I was trying to catch him with the lap traffic, but I think I wore something out in my tires bed, and it was Jed Cotterman for me the last season, where I didn't qualify well and thought I could have it and finish second.
Well, you
But
almost did it, buddy.
yeah, almost could have caught him, but just couldn't find a good groove that worked. And Eric he has a lot more experience with the sim more than I do, and he managed to get away and pull off. I wish we had more laps, so
Yeah,
have some
man.
lap traffic to deal with.
What shoulda, woulda, coulda? What
Yeah, shoulda, woulda, coulda. I guess so.
if the first half hadn't had so many yellows? Maybe we'd gotten lap traffic. Maybe you could have got to him. We just didn't have enough time to get an immense amount of lap traffic there.
Yeah, I preferred it to go green because I didn't know where Quentin was gonna go, but I saw him come all the way up into third place. I'm like, oh no, we don't want to caution right now because Quentin's gonna catch us. But then I saw him fall back and said, all right, let me just focus on Sellers now. But overall, it was good run for us. Climbed from fifth to second. Want to thank everybody at Bogus Racing for all the help and support, and we'll get him next time.
All right, Bogus, man. Congratulations. P2 here tonight in season opener.
Yeah, thank you guys.
All right, Andrew K. Bogus coming home, P2. And we let him go, and we'll try to talk to P3 in a moment here. And what was a crazy night. Dave Fuge Jr. coming home in third. Dave not in the chat here this evening. Oh, there he is. There's Dave. Found Dave. I missed Dave, and then I found Dave. Dave Fuge Jr., Matt in the booth. Got a copy.
Hey, Matt. How's it going?
Well, man, it was crazy to watch you there battle the third. You, Franz, and the tail right there battling around that third, fourth, fifth spot. You was able to pull it off.
We had a great race going. Lots of fun there for third, fourth, and fifth. I feel fortunate that tonight I came out on the better end of that. So that's always a good time. And yeah, just out here having a good time with some good old short track racing. And, what can you say?
Well, man, you pulled off a podium here to start the year. A little bit rough first half of the race, but everything got straightened out there at the end, and we ran it through.
Yeah, it was a really good finish to the race. That's where it's fun. I think that's where I will shine is the longer runs, tire management, that kind of thing. So that's what I was looking forward to. I'm not quite as good on the short run as some of these guys are. I like the longer runs. I like to set up passes and work the car. So that was good. I'm glad we could get to that, and because that's what makes it fun. It's making passes and stuff like that. That's why you do this.
Well, next round for the modified division going to be at Hickory Motor Speedway. What's your thoughts headed to Hickory?
Been to Hickory a lot of times in real life, but believe it or not, I don't even own it on the sim yet. So I'm going to be purchasing it here in the next few days and making some laps. So, like I said, I've been there a lot in real life, so very familiar with the track, just not done it in the sim. So it'll be fun.
Well, again, man, way to go. Coming home with a podium here tonight. Congratulations, bud.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the broadcast.
Let's talk to some of our storylines here tonight. Quentin the Tail. Quentin, buddy, Matt in the booth. Get a copy. Got me there, Quentin? I don't think Quentin's available for comment here. But what a crazy night. Thank you guys for coming out. This has been our opening round for the SK Modified Division.
Hey, Matt, you got me now?
Yep, there's Quentin. Hey, buddy.
Yep, sorry about that, buddy. Just a quick issue with my Discord. Got it fixed.
All right, that's fine, man. Well, you had a fast car. Ultimately able to drive back to fifth after getting caught up and turned around. Man, what could have been, I guess, for you here tonight, right?
Yeah, just an unfortunate weekend all around. Had the fastest car in practice, fastest qualifier, fastest warm-up time, but it just race didn't quite work out in my favor. Kind of got chopped down there by someone going for an outside pass. I didn't think he had me clear, so I didn't think he was going to come down like that, and got her fixed up, and was able to drive back to fifth before tires died. We got up to third before tires died, and then it just car fell off pretty hard after that. So is what it is. We'll move on to next week and we'll go get us a win eventually.
Yeah, running Legends cars at Hickory next week, followed by the modifieds a week later. I think that's going to be a good pair of races for this league as well.
Oh yeah, and hopefully we get some of the had some issues with the session today, so hopefully we get those squared away and everything goes smooth sailing next week for us.
Tim for Quentin, man. Well, I tell you what, I might have to come talk to you guys because coming up this Tuesday evening about 6 o'clock, I gotta go racing in a Legends League myself.
Oh yeah, well, you need some help with that, buddy. You just let me know. I'll give you all the tips.
We're hitting up Lanier Dirt this week.
Ooh, that's going to be fun. I tell you, who you really need to talk to is Andrew Boggs, man. I'm sure you talked to him already, but he's the dirt guy here.
Yeah, I love dirt, but I tell you what, the Legends car on dirt's a different animal.
Oh, it's totally different animal. There's another league we run called USRL that does dirt race every year, and my whole goal in that race was just to try to stay straight because I don't know anything about dirt.
Yeah. I love my dirt and my super late models and my wing sprint cars, but Legends cars are a little off.
They're a little off. It's yeah, like I said, you said, it's a whole different animal. So wish you luck, buddy. Is there somewhere we can watch that?
I don't think they're broadcasted right now, actually. The funny story was, you know me, the ultimate opportunist, was going to go broadcast them, and then it developed into me driving, and I'm like, yeah, I can do that. So I'm probably going to stream my in-race version of it, so you can come watch my side on the channel. As far as watching the whole thing, I don't think there is, but I'll definitely be streaming that.
Well, I'll be sure to be in your cockpit on Tuesday night, buddy.
Thank you, buddy. All right, man. Well,
talk to you soon.
Yeah, again, Quentin, thank you for coming out, and we will see you later on next week, man.
Sounds good, man. Appreciate you, bud.
You too. All right, Quentin Natal, nice recovery. See who else we got. Where is? Who else we got available to us here? Oh, that's pretty much all the top 5. Thank you, guys, for coming out here tonight. We will see you guys in 1 week from Hickory Motor Speedway. Until then, everyone stay safe. Have a great night. We'll see you at Hickory.